All plays pose questions about the world, yet some questions are easier to ignore than others. In the light of this statement, evaluate the questions raised in 2 or 3 plays and explore how and to what degree these issues are explained. 6 Degrees of Separation causes you to ponder the fact that Paul, like the creature's Kandinsky, has two sides, and he uses them to assume an identity that he can never be. How morally just is it to alter your character, your style, and your ambitions to fit in somewhere else? Who you are and what you do in life affects the people around you. Paul changing himself causes positive and negative effects. Negatives being the Kittredge's divorce, opening old family wounds, Rick killing himself, and Paul getting thrown in jail. Positive being the Kittredges get $2 million for an art deal, the eyes are open to the social construct of the world, and Orisa seeks to better herself as a person. 6 Degrees of Separation stresses the fact that faking who you are will catch up to you eventually, and you will have to answer to the truth. Father comes home from the war. Hero gives up his soul for his master's wishes, even though he treats him like dirt. And so, to make it all right, to make it bearable, so I could find a way to breathe, I went and I cut my soul out. I cut my soul out myself and I gave it up to him, or I lost it. Page 156. And gives up his humanity for the idea of freedom being handed to him instead of being taken. It causes the reader to ask himself, what is the cost of freedom, and is it a price worth paying? For Hero, the cost of freedom was his loving wife losing her, losing his morals as he fought for the Confederate state, his friendship with Homer, all of this to not even receive his freedom. For Homer, he lost his foot, his friendship with Hero, but he gained his new love in Penny. And he gained his education with reading and writing. For Penny, it was her love for her husband that she had lost, and she gained love with Homer and their growing child. Through Hero, we can tell that fighting for freedom in all the wrong ways just leads to hurt. Two wrongs don't make a right, and unjust motives don't lead to just repercussions. In plays, no one arrives or leaves from the stage without contributing in some major way to the complexity of the play. Considering 2 or 3 plays you have studied, compare the impact on meaning of some of these arrivals and departures from the stage. 6 Degrees of Separation have a significance in the arrival of the kids onto the scene. The children of the Kittredges, Kitty and Larkin's boy Ben, and Dr. Fine's son Doug, are what allows the play to go deeper into Paul's background. It shines a light on why he was so intent on being a part of their high society world. You'll never not fit in again. We'll give you a new identity. I'll make you the most eagerly sought after man in the East. Page 44. And the parents utilize their children to find this connection. Within King Richard III, the significance of Queen Margaret, though she plays a very minor role in the play's plot, mostly prowling around the castle cursing to herself, Margaret is nevertheless one of the most important and memorable characters in Richard III. The impotent, overpowering rage that she directs at Richard and his family stands for the helpless, righteous anger of all Richard's victims. The curses she levels at the royals in Act 1, which are among the most startling and memorable in all of Shakespeare, foreshadow the essentially determined future events of the play. Her lessons to Elizabeth and the Duchess about how to curse paints a striking picture of the psychology of the victimization and the use of language as a means of alleviating anguish. As the wife of the dead and vanquished King Henry, Margaret also represents the plight of women under the patriarchal power structure of Renaissance England. Without a husband to grant her status and security, she's reduced to depending on the charity of her family's murderers to survive a dire situation that she later wishes on Elizabeth. Margaret is a one-dimensional character representing rage and pain, but she is vital to the play for the sheer focus of torment she brings to the world surrounding Richard's irresistible evil. To reiterate what has been said today, I have answered these 2 questions with these 2 plays and this evidence. I hope you've enjoyed my Group 1 Paper 2 poster presentation, and I would like to thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Created using Powtoon.